Hey, salut à tous, c'est Adran. Aujourd'hui on se retrouve pour un nouvel épisode de Metal Gear Solid The Twin Snakes. J'espère que vous allez bien. Aujourd'hui on se retrouve pour un combat de boss. Si je ne raconte pas que de la merde. Aujourd'hui on va affronter un vieil ami à nous. Vous allez sûrement le reconnaître. C'est parti.
What's that?
Welcome, Cossack. This is the end of the road for you, right, my friends? They're becoming excited. Ravens aren't scavengers like most people think. They're simply returning to the natural world, that which is no longer needed. Sometimes they even attack wounded foxes.
You were the one in the M1 tank? Must have been a tight fit for a big boy like you.
But that was no true battle. The Ravens and I were testing to see what kind of man you were. The judgment is decided. The Ravens say you are a true warrior.
Am I hallucinating? I can't move.
The Raven has put the mark of death upon you. Blood from the east flows within your veins. Your ancestors too were raised on the barren plains of Mongolia. Inuit and Japanese are cousins to each other. We share many ancestors, you and I.
There's no crows in my family tree.
You ready? I am not fond of snakes, but you are family, so I cannot complain. But there will be no holding back. You live in Alaska, too. You know of the World Eskimo Indian Olympics.
With that strength, you must have been training in the stick pull and four-man carry.
Yes, you are right. But there is another event that I excel at. It is called the ear pull. It's an event where two opponents pull each other's ears while enduring the harsh cold. It tests spiritual as well as physical strength.
You want to pull each other's ears?
The form is different, but the spirit is the same. Rejoice, Snake! Ours will be a glorious battle.
This isn't glorious. It's just plain killing. Violence isn't a sport.
Well, we will see if there is iron in your words.
C'est donc parti pour le combat contre Vulcan Raven. Ok. Alors, le combat peut se faire de deux manières. Là, je pose du C4 un peu partout. Le but, c'est qu'il rentre dedans. Le but aussi que je ne rentre pas dedans. Donc, faut que je me souvienne à peu près où j'ai mis le C4. Pas que mes rations de gel, je vais en prendre. Donc, si jamais vous n'avez pas vu cette scène, ô combien légendaire, on va dire, dans MGS, c'est le « Tu veux qu'on se tire l'oreille ?» Mais je vous invite à aller la voir sur YouTube, vous tapez « Tu veux qu'on se tire ?» Mais vous tapez MGS 1, « Tu veux qu'on se tire l'oreille ?» Je pense que vous la trouverez. Où est-ce qu'il est? Ah, il est là. Je pense que niveau fight légendaire, enfin niveau traduction légendaire, je pense qu'on a atteint le over 9000, vous voyez, avec le tu veux qu'on se tire l'oreille. Ok. Donc là, il faut peut-être que je me mette un peu plus sérieusement au boulot. Mettre une mine ici. Boum. Faut que je vois où il est. Salut. Boum. Fail. Boum. Non, pas boum. Je pense qu'il est là. Lego. Fuck. Le problème c'est que j'ai plus de... J'ai plus de claymore. Aouh, aouh, aouh. C'est assez difficile les claymore. Oh là là, qu'est-ce que t'as fait Adran? Qu'est-ce que t'as fait? C'est bon. Ok, merci le missile qui sert à rien. Merde, je me tue tout seul. Bien joué. Je suppose que... Non, c'est bon. Le problème c'est que je suis en train de geler là. Ok, il est là-bas. Où est-ce qu'il est ce con? Merde, je crois que je l'avais devant moi là. What? Mais merde! Ah! Alors attendez, je vais mettre du C4. Alors je vais poser une grenade d'anticipation. Je vais me tuer! Je vais me tuer! Là, une grenade à ses pieds, ça devrait faire l'effet. Boum. Pas assez loin, celle-là, je pense. Boum. Bon. Alors ce combat est un peu plus galère que les autres. Si on n'a pas les explosifs, c'est un peu moins rigolo, on va dire. Ok, le mec il m'a même pas entendu tellement il est concentré. Oh, le mec il en a rien à battre de moi quoi. Merde. Boum. Ah, 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 ah. Allez. Bon, on va faire péter celui-là. Ah merde. Viens me voir. Eh, fils de... Snake. Pa-da-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa. C'est là qu'on peut voir qu'il est quand même assez profond des mains des villes, ce pauvre Raven. Oula, qu'est-ce que c'est ça? C'est du Socum Bullet. Très bien. Ah ok. Cool des clés morts. Boum. Je pense que là je le bute. Faut juste que je survive à cette salve. Boum. Yes.
Just as the boss said, it is my existence which is no longer needed in this world. But my body will not remain in this place. My spirit and my flesh will become one with the ravens. In that way, I will return to Mother Earth who bore me. Snake! I will be watching you. Understand? Snake, take this security card. It will open that door.
Why?
You are a snake which was not created by nature. You and the boss, you are from another world. A world that I do not wish to know. Go and do battle with him. I will be watching from above. First, I'll give you a hint. The man you saw die before your eyes. That was not the DARPA chief. It was Decoy Octopus, a member of Foxhound. He was a master of disguise. He copied his subjects down to the blood, so he drained the chief's blood and took it into himself. But he wasn't able to deceive the Angel of Death.
The Angel of Death? But why go to so much trouble? Why impersonate the chief?
That is the end of my hint. You must solve the rest of the riddle yourself. In the natural world, there is no such thing as boundless slaughter. There is always an end to it, but you are different.
What are you trying to say?
The path you walk on has no end. No matter how far you go, or how many corpses you crawl over, the killing will never end. It's a future without hope. Hear me, Snake. My spirit will be watching you.
Snake, it's me.
Master?
It's about Naomi. Turn your monitor off.
What about Naomi?
Damn. Colonel, is Naomi there?
No, she's away. She's taking a short nap. So what is this about Naomi?
Okay, maybe we'd better let the Colonel hear this too.
Yeah. Go on, Master.
Well, basically, Dr. Naomi Hunter is not Dr. Naomi Hunter at all.
What?
I thought her story of her background sounded kind of fishy, so I checked it out.
And?
There is an actual Dr. Naomi Hunter, or I should say, there was one. But she's not the woman we know. The real Naomi Hunter disappeared somewhere in the Middle East. Our Naomi must have somehow obtained her identification papers.
So then who is she really?
She must be some kind of spy.
A spy?
Yes. Maybe she's been sent to sabotage this operation.
Are you saying she's with the terrorists?
I don't want to believe it either, but she is working for Foxhound.
So, you think she had a part in the uprising?
Or she could be working with some different group altogether.
A different group? It couldn't be.
Place her under arrest, Colonel.
What?
She's betrayed us, Colonel. She needs to be arrested and interrogated to find out who she's with.
If she's one of their spies, then we're in big trouble.
What do you mean?
Oh, nothing.
Colonel, have you let her in on some kind of vital secret or something? Does this have anything to do with the mysterious deaths of the DARPA chief and the Arms Tech president?
I have no idea.
Anyway, we cannot allow her to participate any further in this mission.
Wait a minute. Without her, we can't complete this mission.
I knew it. You're hiding something.
Give me some time. I'll try to get it out of her.
Hurry then. We've got to figure out who she is and what she's doing here.
I understand. Snake, give me some time.
I don't have any time left for you.
C'est moi ou j'ai entendu un bruit? Donc vous voyez ça part un peu en couille hein. Légèrement. Vulcan Raven. C'était quoi ça? Ah oui putain. Les dog tags, je n'en ai eu aucun. J'ai même pas... Le plus drôle, j'ai même pas obtenu les box qui permettent de se téléporter, je n'ai rien à battre. YOLO strat. Clink. Warehouse Nav. Oh, attendez. Ah, oui, d'accord. Typiquement, vous êtes mort. Voilà. Mais tu vas... Alors, si je me souviens bien, à droite, il y a genre le mur de caméra. Mais quand je vous dis le mur de caméra, c'est genre le méga mur de caméra. Non? What? Ok. J'ai dû halluciner. Bon, c'est pas grave. Et là, on s'approche du Metal Gear. Pour dire à quel point on s'approche, il est derrière cette porte. Et ouais, nous arrivons au Metal Gear. Petit check, il se passe rien. Parfait. Le Metal Gear Rex. Arr.
Snake, it's me.
What's wrong? Did you find a good place to hide?
Yeah, thanks to the stealth gear. It looks like they've finished getting Metal Gear ready.
How do you know that?
I overheard them talking. Where are you now?
Right in front of Metal Gear. But it's strange.
What is?
There's nobody here. No guards, no mechanics. It's too quiet.
Maybe because they're all ready. They said they even input the PAL codes.
What should I do?
All we can do is use the override system that President Baker told you about.
But I've only got one of the 3 keys. And besides that, like Ocelot said, there's some trick to using the keys.
Leave it to me.
You got some kind of plan?
Well, I'm in the computer room right now. I'm trying to access Baker's private files.
Baker's files? Don't you need a password?
Of course. But there are ways.
Are you a hacker?
Yep, that describes me pretty well.
Does it look like you can get in?
I don't know yet. I'll give it a try.
I'm counting on you.
Alors si je me souviens, il y a 3 gardes. Un là, un là-bas et un dans la salle. Alors après c'est ma mémoire. Là, pour l'instant il est au-dessus. On va se déplacer doucement. Pourquoi je chuchote? Alors, il faut savoir que cette phase est plus difficile dans Metal Gear Twin Snake. Pour la simple raison que là normalement il y a une zone de loading sur PS1. Ce qui veut dire que vous pouvez alerter les gardes et vous enfuir par là. Il y a plus de gardes que ce que je croyais. Voilà. Alors on va essayer de faire ça un minimum proprement. Putain, on t'aconne.
Snake, it's me again.
How's it going?
Not bad. I just got past his 3rd security level. He was a pretty careful guy.
Do you think you'll break in soon?
I've never met a system I couldn't bust into.
Okay, keep trying.
Putain, le mec il m'emmerde pour me dire que j'ai réussi à passer le niveau de sécurité 3, il en reste encore plein. Ah.
Snake, I did it.
You got past security?
Bingo!
Great. So what do you got?
I accessed the confidential Metal Gear file.
So what about the PAL override system that Baker talked about?
Haven't found it yet.
That's what I need to know.
But Snake, I found something else.
What?
The secret behind the new nuclear weapon. Just as I thought, the nuclear warhead is designed to be fired from the railgun like a projectile. It doesn't use fuel, so it isn't considered a missile. That way it can get around all sorts of international treaties.
Pretty sneaky.
Yes, but effective. And that's not even the scariest thing about this weapon.
I can't wait to hear this.
It's a stealth weapon.
You mean it won't show up on radar?
Yeah. The truth is, they've been working on a stealth missile since the late 70s.
Why weren't they able to develop one up until now?
Because of the missile's rocket propulsion system. It would be picked up by enemy satellites.
Because of that?
But unlike a missile, the railgun doesn't burn any propellant, so it can't be detected by any current ballistic missile detection systems.
An invisible nuclear warhead.
Totally impossible to intercept. And on top of that, it's got a surface-piercing warhead designed to penetrate hardened underground bases.
We learned that lesson in the Gulf War.
This thing could mean the end of the world.
It's the ultimate weapon. And from a political point of view, it avoids the problem of nuclear reduction and nuclear inspections. Colonel, is this true? Are you listening?
I'm listening.
It would push back the signing of the START 3 treaty. If word gets out about this weapon, it'd cause a whole world of trouble.
Yeah, it would be nasty. The United States would be denounced by the UN. It could even bring the president down.
Did you know this, Colonel?
I'm sorry.
You've changed, Colonel.
I won't make any excuses.
Snake, listen to me. This new nuclear weapon, it's never actually been tested. Only simulated.
You mean with VR experiments?
Yeah, that's why they were conducting this exercise. They needed to get actual experimental data to back up the simulation.
What were the results of the exercise?
It looks like it went better than they hoped for, but I can't find the data anywhere on this network. You'd think the data as important as that would be carefully recorded.
It was. President Baker gave me an optical disc with all of the test data.
What? Do you still have it?
No. Ocelot took it from me. Damn.
The terrorists have replaced the dummy warhead with a real warhead. Once they input the detonation codes, they should be ready to launch.
So, you think they can do it?
Well, the dummy warhead was designed to be identical to the real thing, so I think so.
Did you find out how to override it yet?
Not yet. It must be in a separate file. Right now I'm looking through all of Baker's personal files.
We're counting on you.
Voilà, donc là déjà on en sait un peu plus sur l'arme de destruction massive que représente le Metal Gear. Il est pas censé y avoir un garde ici? Ah, il doit être sous mes pieds en fait. Non mais ça déconne, il devait y avoir un garde ici, je m'en souviens. À moins que ce soit de l'autre côté que j'ai buté. Ah!
Snake.
Did you find it?
No, I haven't found out about the override system yet, but I found Baker's ulterior motive.
He's just looking to get rich, isn't he?
That's part of it. Arms Tech is in much worse financial trouble than I thought.
I know they lost their bid to make the next generation fighter jet. That, plus the reduction in SDI spending.
It looks like there was even some talk of a hostile takeover.
Everything was riding on this project, I guess.
And it looks like they were paying a lot of bribe money to the DARPA chief.
Bribe money, huh?
Yeah, and Baker was a big proponent of the nuclear deterrent theory.
I see. So anyway, what about the override?
Just give me a little bit longer.
C'est bon. Personne n'a rien entendu. J'ai enclenché la cinématique, c'est trop tard.
Okay,
I've entered the PAL codes and disengaged the safety device. We can launch anytime.
There's still no response from Washington. It looks like we'll have to show them that we mean business.
Should I set it for Cherniton, Russia?
No. There's been a change. The new target is Lopnor, China.
Why, boss? Liquid.
I'm sure neither you nor Mr. Golukovich would really like to see a nuclear bomb dropped on your motherland, right?
But why? There's nothing there.
Wrong. It's a nuclear test site.
A nuclear test site.
If we nuke a major population center, the game's over. But a nuclear explosion at a test site can still be concealed from the public. Meanwhile, Washington will be worried about the retaliatory strike from China.
That'll probably mean top-secret talks between both countries' leaders.
Of course. And in the process, the president will be forced to divulge the existence of a new and highly destabilizing nuclear weapon to the Chinese. What do you think that will do to the US's reputation? Or the president's?
And with the CTBT, that means that China and India... I see.
Yes. When the other countries hear about the new weapon, they'll all want to contact us. Washington won't be very happy when we start selling their own system to the highest bidders. Yes, the president will break. He will give in to our demands.
Big Boss's DNA and $1 billion.
$1 billion. All for money.
That money will be used to cure our genome soldiers as well. I'm also including the Fox-dye vaccine in our demands.
Fox-dye. It killed Octopus and the Arms Tech president. So it's true that it affects older people first. Mantis might not have been affected because he wore a mask.
Wolf wasn't infected either. Perhaps due to those tranquilizers she always took.
Something to do with amphetamine and adrenaline levels in the blood. They deployed a product still in development into live combat. No surprise it was unreliable. They must have been desperate.
In any case, have you heard from your friend Colonel Sergei Golukovich at Spetsnaz yet?
He still has doubts about the ability of Metal Gear. He said we can talk after Metal Gear's test launch is successful.
He's a very prudent man.
There's nothing to worry about. The Colonel wants Metal Gear and a new nuclear weapon so bad he can taste it. If Russia wants to regain its position as a military superpower, they need to reinforce their nuclear arsenal. They need a nuclear weapon that can't be intercepted. Metal Gear will allow them to gain first strike capability over the rest of the world.
Their regular army is in shambles, and they think they can restore their country's military power with nuclear weapons? That Golukovich, he's no warrior. He's a politician.
Maybe so, but he's the one who gave us the Hind and most of our other heavy firepower.
He's got over 1,000 soldiers under his command. If we joined forces, we could put up quite a resistance here. Since Mantis died, the genome soldiers' brainwashing has started to wear off. I'm worried about the men's morale. An alliance with the Russians would boost that as well.
What are you saying?
We're not going anywhere. We're going to dig in here. It's going to be a long war.
We could still escape.
We have the new nuclear power, and we're going to ally with Golukovich's forces.
Are you going to fight the whole world?
And what's wrong with that? Fighting the whole world? From here, we can launch a nuclear warhead at any target on this planet. A nuclear warhead invisible to radar and totally immune to interception. And on top of that, this base is full of spare nuclear warheads. Once we get the DNA and the money, the world will be ours.
But boss, what about your promise to Colonel Gulukovich?
I have no interest in the revival of Mother Russia.
You're not thinking of reviving Big Boss's dream.
From today, you can call this place Outer Heaven.
Big Boss's dream.
Boss, you're not worried about the PAL being overridden? If the code is entered again, it'll be deactivated.
No need to worry. The DARPA chief and the arms tech president are both dead.
Does Snake know how the override system works?
You interrogated him, don't you know?
He didn't have any keys on him.
Good. Then no one can stop Metal Gear now.
By the way, what should we do with that woman? Want me to kill her?
Let her live. She's Campbell's niece, and Snake cares for her. We'll keep her as our ace in the hole.
Meryl, she's alive.
Snake, I found Baker's top-secret files.
Great job.
How's it going there?
They've finished inputting the PAL codes. So, how do we deactivate them?
Okay, you see, the override system that the President was talking about, it can also be used to input the detonation codes. You see, if you insert the keys when the warhead is active, you deactivate it. And if you insert them when it's inactive, it becomes activated. And you can only use the keys once.
Only once, huh?
You need the keys for input. 3 of them.
But I only have the one. Where are the others?
Hold on a minute. You see, that's the trick. You already have all 3 keys.
What are you talking about?
The card key is made of a shape memory alloy.
Shape memory alloy?
Yes. It's a material that changes shape at different temperatures. The key is made out of it.
This card key?
Yeah. The card key changes shape at different temperatures.
So this key is actually 3 keys in one. Clever.
Can you see the input terminals in the center of the control room?
I see them.
Those 3 laptop terminals are for the emergency input. There should be a symbol on each screen. Each symbol corresponds to a different key. You input the keys in order from left to right. The left one's for the room temperature key. See the symbol? Next to that goes the low temperature key. The one on the right is the high temperature key.
Okay, I got it. First I change the shape of the card, and then I input them in order, right?
That's right. All you do is insert the card keys. After you insert the key into the module, a hard disk reads the information contained on it. Once you've finished with all 3 terminals, the code input process is complete. But here's the thing. You can only use the key 3 times. It's an emergency system, and it's only meant to be used once.
The world is riding on that key, Snake. Who's that?
This is bulletproof glass. There's no way in. I'll enjoy watching you die.
Snake, you've got to get that key.
La 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 la. Bon, les autres, ils en ont rien à foutre de moi. Hein. Je sais même pas si... Attendez, est-ce qu'ils les ont? Ah, les hommes. Oh, quoi aussi. Ah, on voit ce liquide qui se balade dans la salle anti-balle, quoi. Très bien. Et je descends du bas à gauche cette fois. Où est-ce qu'il y a le carte? Bandage. Ah, tu peux pas passer par là, c'est ça? Putain d'enculé. Putain, mais je sais pas où il est le mec, mais il est paumé quoi. Il doit être aux égouts en fait. Putain, je sais pas où il est le truc con. Ration. Pas masse. Ah, si je me plante pas, on va avoir une bombe à un moment aussi. Enfin, on peut avoir une bombe dans cet endroit. C'est une tourelle automatique. Très bien. J'arrête que je me suis pas pris la bombe, ça fait exprès. Ça serait pute, mais ça pourrait le faire. Il me semblait que... genre il y avait une position pour le machin. Oh attendez, je crois que c'est les rats en fait. Attendez. Ça mérite vérification. Merde, comment... Merde, il y a des rats normalement ici. J'ai entendu un et tout là. Où est-ce qu'ils sont ces cons? Merde. Il me semble que c'est eux qui l'ont les rats au début. Puis genre s'il arrive ce que il vient d'arriver, bah je suis niqué, il faut que j'aille dans les égouts. Sauf qu'un balette. Moi je me souviens, souvent j'ai chopé par là-bas à droite. Je chopé une bombe aussi au passage. Où est la time bomb? Merci, ça ira. Il y a des goûts toxiques et puis Snake qui reste dedans, genre Santiep. Bang! Donnez-moi cette clé de merde. Où elle est? Oh là là là. Bon. Le rail, du coup, il est parti. Genre, je me suis fait mal, vous êtes sérieux? Please, quoi. Bon, alors il doit rester 2 rats. C'est un serra à la con qui a la clé. Merde. Je vais pas y arriver. Excusez-moi, je galère un peu. Bon, vous savez quoi, on va y aller au sniper. Avec de la pentazémine. Voilà. Où es-tu, putain de rat? Boum. Salut. J'emploie des moyens surréalistes pour récupérer une carte de merde, quoi. Alors, je vais remonter, je vais me retaper une cinématique. Et je pense qu'on se laissera là parce qu'après là on a du petit chemin à faire. Je crois que c'est 5 minutes d'attente pour chaque clé. Je pense que je vous ferai ça en accéléré. Vous voyez, genre j'irai à l'endroit. J'essaierai de taper un peu la discute avec vous quand même, histoire de voilà de causer quoi. Mais je pense que très vite je ferai un fondu au noir. Où je montrerai que je serai de retour là, que je vous mettrai la clé, et que voilà. Hop, cinématique, le retour. Ah non. Excusez-moi, fail MTR à l'absolu. Donc vous avez vu, les deux se sont cassés genre normal. Hein. Ils n'en ont rien à foutre. Là, pourquoi je désactive la caméra? Il me semble que je peux éviter une phase d'empoisonnement. Mais je suis pas sûr. Alors, il faut que je sorte de la palki. Voilà, faut que je la sorte.
Code number 1 confirmed. Awaiting PAL code number 2.
Okay, that takes care of PAL code number 1. Now, PAL number 2. Freeze the key.
Bien. Eh bien, Ah, vous avez choqué une cinématique. Non, même pas, c'est bon. On va se laisser là, je vous laisse en compagnie de Maylene. On se retrouve dans le prochain épisode pour aller geler la clé, puis la réchauffer. Je pense que vous avez deviné comment on fait. J'espère que cet épisode de Metal Gear Solid 1 vous aura plu. Je vous retrouve très prochainement. Je vous dis ciao les gens.
What can I do for you, Snake? Snake, Leo DeRocher said, win any way you can. Nice guys finish last. What about you, Snake? Is that what you think? Is there anything that you wouldn't do to stay alive? You should think about that, Snake.